Hi folks, this is John Nelson from SaveLocalWaters.org in Cincinnati, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to paint a rain barrel. There are 4 stages to paint a rain barrel, and those of you who are watching this video are probably watching it for the Rain Barrel Art Project in 2016 or 2017, or you might be just watching it to find out how to paint a rain barrel. And it's a fairly simple process, but there are 4 stages, and every stage is equally important, and if you miss out on one of the stages, you're going to get an unsuccessful barrel. So first we'll start off with the 4-stage process. What you want to first do is you want to sand your rain barrel as much as possible. You could use the sandpaper, you could use any other method to sand it, but it's important to sand it to make sure your barrel is roughed out. Like you can see here the difference in the texture from here where it's sanded to where it is not sanded. Moving on, after you've sanded your barrel, you want to then move on to priming the barrel. It's important to prime it, that way your colors come out well, but it also locks in the paint pretty well as well. So then the question is, what kind of primer do we use? I would suggest you use a latex primer. Like this barrel, we used the Kills 2 latex primer here, and after you have sanded it, prime the barrel. Once you've primed it, you want to next move on to the actual painting, and whatever method you're using to paint the barrel, you can trace it on. You can use projectors to project the artwork on and then trace it out and then paint, or whatever your method of painting is, you can take it from there. For the painting, we recommend you use these paints that are available again at your home improvement stores. These are just regular paints that you would use for the insides of your house, for your wall. If you're just using some particular color just for highlights and not going to use a lot of it, you could go for a smaller container, and those are again available in your home improvement stores. You don't have to go with the really big ones. These big ones are about 28 fluid ounces, whereas these are about 7.5 fluid ounces. So these are much smaller, and if you're just using a little bit of the paint, I would strongly recommend getting the smaller amounts and not the bigger amounts. So once you've painted your artwork, you want to definitely seal your rain barrel, and you do that with a polyurethane clear gloss sealant, which is a fast drying system by Minwax, but you can use any polyurethane sealant for that matter of fact. As you can see, this barrel is not doing too well. You can see it chipping off right there. The paint's literally rolling off, and that's because this barrel was not sanded. And so it's super important to sand it. And like you can see, this barrel is very successful this part down, but the top area is chipping a little bit, and that's perhaps because this area was not sanded as well. So if you're going to paint the edges of your barrel, make sure that they are sanded to the very extreme so that your entire artwork is protected. But those are the simple 4 steps of painting a rain barrel. Sand, then primer, then paint, and then finally polyurethane coat, and you are done painting your rain barrel. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, there's the comment section below. Go ahead and post your comments or your questions below, and we'll respond to it with an answer. If you have further questions and you want to speak to somebody about painting a rain barrel, you can always call our office. It's 513-772-7645. That's area code 513 for Cincinnati, 772-7645. This is John Nelson for Save Local Waters, signing